What's up, guys? Mason here, Cardinal Gaming. Appreciate you guys clicking on the video, supporting the channel, supporting the store. I appreciate everything you guys do. So, thanks for coming along for the ride. On this still unknown little preview, a little thing to talk about here, Brilliant Stars, coming up ever so quickly. This is the 9th of January. We're just about a couple weeks away here before pre-release stuff starts creeping out, and then the set releases looks like I think the third weekend of February. So yeah, we're getting kind of close, you know, kind of getting to where we get an idea what's going on with the set. Still a lot of unknowns, still got to a lot of things to talk about, but we'll get there. So I wanted to talk about the pricing. Pre-order pricing is pretty cheap. It's not bad, you know. It's okay. I think TCG Player, they're sitting right at $119, $120 a box. ETBs are sitting at looking like above MSRP just a little bit, you know, shipping and all that calculated into that. So that's not it's not unusual to see that on TCG Player where it's a bit more than the MSRP, just because shipping those is at least somewhere between $6 to $13. Just depends how far it's going. So yeah, kind of okay prices, nothing crazy. Definitely far away from, you know, last year prices. That's good. It's good. It's got a good. I mean, for such a good set, that's great. And it's gonna get better because I'm gonna talk about everything looks great, but how quickly things can turn. And we have very similar situation. We could have a very similar situation to what Evolving Skies did. Remember, at release, it was, you know, prices were, they're okay, not bad. And then, boom, they exploded. Because product was so limited, and we couldn't get anything, and the prices shot up drastically that first month after release. Even almost after the initial release of it, it immediately started going up and turning upwards. So, let's look at what we got so far. We'll talk about Brilliant Stars a couple more times, I'm sure, before it releases. You know, I always do a couple box breaks and things like that before we, the sets actually releases. So we'll get there. We'll speculate today and see what we got and some things to think about. And I already hear you guys typing in the comment, "Oh, Mason's trying to bump up the prices. It's gonna be crazy pricing, and he's gonna mark it up. A scalper." This is just things to think about, and why. Just like in Evolving Sky situations, if you can get it in early and get these boxes for relatively cheap, it might be a good way to go about. Because, again, we got wave system confirmed for this, and, you know, as product squeezes and it gets less and less, for people who really get ravenous about this stuff, prices will creep up because supply is just not going to be there to meet all this demand. But we'll get there. Let's start where we're at. Of course, the set makeup is a couple things, just like it's always been. The one thing that we have is the little mini set that they had in Japan, where you can make 100 decks out of all these amounts of cards. I don't know how it was released. I'm kind of oblivious to how this product was. But I do know that those cards are being put into our Brilliant Stars set. And we're seeing a lot of these good playable archetypes and kind of like, I would say, staple play styles and things like that kind of go into Brilliant Stars. So Brilliant Stars is shaping up to be a very, very good set for standard play and playability wise, because we're seeing a lot of these kind of like old typical play styles and kind of mechanics that we're seeing that's kind of synergized with each other. We're seeing a lot of that kind of same product and a lot of the same cards that were in this Japanese deck creating set into Brilliant Stars. So it's going to have a lot of good stuff in it, good stuff playability wise. That means it's going to be pretty high demand for players and people that actually want to sit down and play the game. That's good. That's good. Good demand. And of course, obviously, we have the character rares in this set from both the two Japanese sets, the standard sets that we are getting combined into here. They're all play on words of some stars and stars and stars and stripes and stars and horseshoes, clovers and blue moons, just whatever they call them in Japan. I didn't think to look them up. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, but we're gonna funnel those two sets into the set, and the final set, the second set, that makes up our Brilliant Stars set is not even completely spoiled yet. In fact, the ultra rares are being spoiled this week. Normally throughout the week they leak some cards. And this last set has both the Charizard V Gold Star and the Arceus Gold Star. Not Arceus, I'm sorry, Arceus. Remember, it's like Noah's Ark. You don't say Arse. The official pronunciation is Arceus. Now you know. So Arceus is the one we're worried about here. So all those two really good banger cards could have great ultimate arts, could have are gonna have guaranteed some sort of higher ultra rares, full arts, possibly rainbows, golds. So who knows? Who knows what they're doing? We don't know. We don't know yet. That's the thing. That's why it's exciting. This week, the excitement for the English set is really going to ramp up, and we're going to see that translate into more demand for this product. Because obviously, those are the two big dudes. Those are the ones people want. Those are the big boys that people want to make up the set. So, yeah, we're going to see that coming in this week. And like I said, hopefully we'll see the spoilers for that stuff, and then we'll have a better idea of what is going to be in Brilliant Stars for us here in the West. Caveat, because there's always a caveat, right? Just like we saw with the Evolving Skies, the Eevee Heroes set, we saw that stuff broken out, moved into different sets later on, and just put in different products altogether with the big premium Evolution V Max boxes that are still impossible to find and very short supply. So we could see, bigger, harder to find stuff, more rare stuff be pushed into promos and in these bigger boxes. So again, something to think about, kind of things that still leave question marks even after we know what's going to be in the Japan sets that make up our English set. They could still always pull these cards out and do something like a promo box and some specialty thing, like they could like what they did with the Eevee Heroes. So kind of gives clarification, but really not. They could just leave it all in, and it's going to be crazy. Who knows? We don't know yet. So we got that going on. And obviously, we have the character rares that are going to be super popular. They look great. This lineup of character rares are, of course, some of the best they've done so far. A lot of great cards. A lot of secret character rares with the VMAXs that are also having character rares in them. Those are something that's new, something that people are going to really like. I really see down the road people collecting these character rares and having binders of just character rares and wanting to collect all this stuff. So all this stuff, huge collectability as well. So you mix these two things with playabilities and collectability, and you smush them together, and it makes for an amazing, awesome set that could rival Evolving Skies in popularity. I don't really know. We'll see. We'll see how crazy these rest of these spoilers look, but who knows? I think it's very hard to topple Eevees and the Evolutions. They're just super, super popular. Even to the super casual collectors, everybody loves Eevee. Everybody has a favorite Evolution. In the comments, let me know what your favorite Evolution is, if you're into this far, just so I know. And is this set going to get there to where it's like an Evolving Skies? I don't know. But I can tell you right now, this set will have long-lasting implications through standard play for the next 2 years. And obviously, the character rares and all this stuff, they're not going to be in every set, but they just are going to be and seen in some of these specialty sets maybe once a year or something like that, to where we're seeing more and more of them, and the alternate arts, and the new ultra rares, and the gold stars, and the black and gold fancy stuff. All this stuff is converging into Brilliant Stars, and we're going to see what happens in the makeup of this set. It could be crazy. We could see a lot of demand for this set. And I've already had. It's still a little bit early to have like solid like wave distribution numbers. Southern Hobby still hasn't given me mine. I do know that I should be getting all of what I asked for, but again, how they break that up, we don't know yet. I do have one of my secondary guys actually break down and confirm that there's going to be an April wave. So again, we're releasing end of February, or kind of mid to end of February. We have to go all the way through March, and then if April wave, if it's the beginning of April, end of April, we don't know if it even comes, just like all the rest of the other sets that we got hit all at once. Who knows if they're actually going to be a thing. But looking like that the launch wave and the second wave in April are about equal for the products that I got allocated from those guys. So again, that's just one of my smaller guys, my smaller distribution guys that I order stuff from, that I get from. Who knows if this is going to be what actually happens with some of my bigger accounts, and if I get the same allocations from all my distributors. I don't know. But some little indication of what can we expect here from just these one guys and how my numbers are looking on that. And then initially, ETBs for this set look abysmal. I'm getting something like 48 or whatever this 6 multiple to be a case of a cases, my launch wave. I'm getting a single case of ETBs, only 10 from these guys. So these ETBs, again, they could be super hard to find, just like these old EV boxes were at release. These Fusion Strike ETBs in general are just super popular, right? So again, going into a Walmart and Target, you may be kind of hard pressed to find that kind of stuff on the shelf. We'll see. So that's the numbers that I have currently. If I get my numbers this week, I'll do another update video about what the allocations are looking like. But until then, that's all I got. But again, the warning here, everything looks great, but the big buts of Brilliant Stars. I should not title this video that. Or maybe I should. We'll see what I get away with. We'll see. The big buts of Brilliant Stars is all the awesome secrets that we're going to get. The stuff that hasn't been spoiled yet, that is going to be, and it's going to be super hype because it's right here, really close to release. The character rares, duh, they're going to be huge. And the limited squeeze of product at the launch wave. If they break these up into 2 waves or even multiple waves, it's good for us as sellers because we don't have to throw tens of thousands of dollars up front for when these products releases, but it's not good for you guys because it limited the products out there. It's going to really bottleneck people that are really ravenous to open this stuff and get this stuff in their hands. It's going to be really, really pressing and pushing these prices up. And again, we could see something very similar to what we saw in Evolving Skies, because it's getting looking to be limited ETBs, same thing. Booster boxes are meh, okay, but limited ETBs, a lot of limited product on the shelves. It could shoot these prices way up. We'll see what happens. Something to think about. No, leave in the comments how I'm manipulating the market and I'm going to push these prices up. Go ahead if you want to. That's fine. But that's what I'm telling you. That's the facts. All right, that's all I got. Thanks, guys. As always, appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys enjoying Card Shop Candids. I'm actually going to shoot a couple more of those right now. So we'll keep that series going for another little couple of videos. Actually, I have a whole list, so it's coming. But anyways, appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.